Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to green hell, shall we? On our radial, all of our indicators are good. We're a little light on protein, but if I look at my backpack and I sort it up, we have plenty of protein that we could eat in here. We could eat just, these unknown mushrooms, which we know are the energy shrooms. We're actually going to name these. Energy shroom. We know it because we already ate one and it says it gives you 5 carbs and 2 carbohydrates, or 2 energy, but that doesn't give you protein. So that isn't working for us in the quest, the amazing quest for protein. Now there's the meat that we have here that we could cook as well, and that seems pretty reasonable. I'm going to go ahead and take this bowl, and I'm going to go back, and speaking of meat, I'm going to just cook like this rattlesnake meat so that it doesn't go bad in our bag. Now, you could see our energy and our stamina, like our fatigue bar, we're about less than half, so we're getting tired. It is 4 p.m., and you see it's getting a little dark, but I don't want to rest now because then we'll wake up and it'll be the middle of the night. Now, here's an amazing tip that I want to share that we're going to do right here because we have extra coconut shells. If you can get yourself to a spot where you are not under the cave, and rainwater can fall, which this is fine for that, you can go into your pack and you can go to your resource panel, and I'm just going to drop these coconut shells, these coconut bowls on the ground, except not on top of each other. Sorry, let me do that again. I'm just going to kind of scatter them around like this, and then they will collect rainwater, only if it's raining, of course. But what this will do is rainwater will fall into these, and you can drink it, and it's clean. Rainwater just comes already clean. You don't have to boil it. So this will save us a lot of time because we can just drink these. Now, granted, it has to be raining, but it's usually raining in the, rainforest. So that's great. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to eat the rattlesnake meat because it's small, 12 proteins, and we're going to just take the macaw meat. Our fire is burning down a little bit, so let's just open our backpack, and we don't have any planks. We don't have a ton of sticks, but I will put on some sticks on here just to keep the fire going. And then, what else do I have? I have an obsidian stone, so I'm going to make, look at my tools. I'm going to go to the side of my pack. I have a stone axe, an obsidian spear, and we've got our bow. We can make arrows with these feathers. We'll do that in a moment so we can shoot the bow. Need small sticks for that, which we're getting. But I want an obsidian axe because the stone axe is just meh. So we're going to expand this, and I'm just going to harvest this long stick and get myself some sticks. And then with these sticks, I'm going to open up the crafting panel, and we're going to just kind of select the obsidian stone, and then select some rope, and then select a stick, and make an obsidian axe. Now, we won't be able to carry this. In this game, you cannot just put stuff in your backpack in this pouch that's a tool. It has to go in your tool slots. So what this means is you have to make a space for it. Now, luckily, though, this little side slot is for a knife. So we can actually pick this up and put it over here, and then that will free us up a slot for this obsidian axe like this. Now, we don't really care about the stone axe, so we can drop that. But now we have a better axe for cutting down wood, which is important if we need to get some more firewood for ourselves, which we pretty much would like. This is a log, so I'm going to harvest the log, and we get a plank. And a plank is tremendous for just burning. You do, though, like, even if I harvest this log, which I will, I've got another plank. I'm going to push L1 to open up my backpack, and you see in the upper right, I have 41.8 out of 50 pounds. You start to get, things start to get heavy with something like a plank, so you don't want to carry around too much of that kind of stuff, but I'm going to go here. I'm just going to save myself some effort, and I'm going to insert that. You see that's 0.7 pounds for that plank. And then I'm going to, I'm going to pick up, oops, no, never mind. Sorry, that was the wrong thing here. Get me the raw, and I'm going to cook this so that it doesn't go bad. And now it's raining. You can hear it. And check this out. All right, we're going to wait for that to cook. While it's cooking, I'm going to come around here. And our bowls that we put on the ground, they're hard to see because, nighttime. But here we go. You see how now it says coconut bowl, water clean. I can just push X to drink that. And they actually fill right back up. They give you, like, not that much, like 4 hydration. That was only 1. But they're collecting, and it's clean water. So, the more of those you can put down, you can just get yourself topped off without having to wait for it to boil. So it's super handy. Also, if you put a bunch of those around, you can take your bidon, and we can empty it out of the unsafe water, and we can fill up our canteen with clean water for the road. All right, I'm going to take the meat, and we're getting really, really tired. What time is it? Is this just a regular... This is coconut water that's clean. All right, so tomorrow we'll drink that, and then we'll open it up and get some more bowls. It's 7:30. Okay, I'm going to sleep. So we're going to go to sleep, and we'll get our full rest and wake up at like 3:37 a.m., which isn't my favorite. Remember, you could push B to wake up at any time. Immediately, I want to check on my fire, and I'm going to go over here, and we're going to put this other plank on, because I want to just keep this going. I got some sticks, too. I can throw on there to just top it all the way off, and then we're good. Now, I'm going to check my vitals. We need fat, we need carbs, so it's time to eat our coconut. We'll drink it to empty it, and then we're going to harvest it. And we get these guys, and I'm going to eat that and eat that. And then I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to walk with my bag open, and that's actually a cool way to see where our coconuts are, even in the dark. If I pick it up, you see how there's that little dipping the bowl icon all over the place? That would be like if I want to fill up my bowl with what's in those bowls on the ground. But instead, I'm just going to drop this. And I'm going to walk over here, and I'm just going to drop that. And then those will collect rainwater. And then I'm going to go into my bag, and we're going to take this bidon, and I'm going to spill all the contents onto the ground, because I don't need it. Then I'm going to go over to my coconuts, and I'm going to select the bidon. I'm just going to push X to pick it up, and I'm going to put it on each one. You have to kind of like line it up, and then it fills up with 10. Pick it up. And you see how that one right there is empty, and it's a pouring icon, but the dipping icon is what we're looking for. We'll pick it up, and you just kind of get it in there. It sinks in, and the circle around it turns green when you have it lined up correctly. And then now I have a full canteen of clean water. I need some proteins, so we can eat whatever gives us like the least amount. I'm going to eat it. That's 12. That's great. Beautiful. Need to actually drink a little bit, but we can do that in a moment. Not raining anymore. So I'll wait, and we have some more. I'm going to get my spear out that we can drink. But today we're going to make a push, because there's a location I'd like us to get to. This is a beautiful starter location for us, and I'm going to save the game. So whenever I want to leave our campsite and go further, I like to save it. I'm going to check my notebook. Looks like we opened up some stuff about a new plant that we found. And we also found out that we can get a leech and parasites and get dirty. Okay. Just clearing out the tabs from my notebook. So now it's raining, so we can just drink this water. Fills up very quickly. Looks great. All right, let's go. So whenever it's a reasonable time, you can see the sun is rising. I'm ready to go. I have food in my backpack. I have water in my backpack. I'm ready to go to a new area. We've got the coconuts. This campsite is pretty safe. Relatively. You could still get killed here, but it's as good as it's going to get in this situation. Now, I've saved it, and I'm going to go what I'm just going to call north from our arrival site. And we're going to push through and see if we can find another location. Now, here's some bananas. I'm just going to eat this one right off the tree. Am I carrying bananas? I am. I'll take another one just in case. And hear the rattlesnake? What I'm learning about this game as I play more and more of it is they're very friendly to you in the sense of auditory clues. So you will be able to hear the rattlesnake, of course. If you're in a cave, you will be able to hear a scorpion. If a jaguar is near, the music will change. So these things give you these like sixth sense, basically. I mean, hearing is not a sixth sense, but having special music play when the jaguar comes is kind of magical, and it's fantastic. So if you're paying attention, you have a much greater chance of survival. So there's like a rodent running away. That's fine. Always want to check these kind of reddish palm guys for the nuts to see if they've dropped any around for a nice source of fat. I don't see any. Here's some mushrooms. These are energy mushrooms if we want. These are nice to eat just because they give you carbs and then also this fill our energy back up. You know, just keep us going. So I'm going to take us through, and I move very slowly in this game through the wilderness because...
Fuck!
Yeah, there's an anthill. That's awful. So that's one of the reasons why you move slowly, and I still ran into the anthill. So I can look at myself. Okay. I don't know if you heard that, but that was the growling of a kitty. And that scares me. So sometimes the music plays, sometimes it doesn't, or maybe it plays for a different cat. But right there, I heard the growling of a kitty, and I ran away. All right, I'm going to check myself out. It's on my leg. One of my legs is just wrecked with, like, bad situation. So I can go to my backpack, and I could try to put, like, a bandage on this, you know. The cat is still here. All right. We got really injured, so we need to look at ourselves. And where did you get me? Right there. Okay, we need to use our backpack, and we need to insert that. I got to wrap up the injury. So, let's check our body. Still. Yep, okay. Let's bandage that. We don't want to bleed out. Okay, so we're really hurt. So that was no joke. That cat kept coming, and I don't know if we killed it. It fell off, but we fought it, and we didn't die that time. But now we're not going to be going to a new area because we need to rest up. We also have something else that the game wants us to check out. We have a temperature. Here, let's see. Yeah, we're in really bad shape. We need to sleep this off. We might be infected. Okay. So when this happens, we retreat. I don't know if I have any mushrooms left. I can eat that for parasites, but we don't have the right stuff for dealing with infection. I'm going to drink the water. Okay. And we can look for some mushrooms around here. I really was not expecting to see that cat, but it kept following us. So this happens in this game, and sometimes you have to just kind of stay by your... I have a rash from the ants, so we have a sanity hit. And it's nasty, but the rash will go away. Sometimes you get food poisoning, or in this case, you get mauled by a jaguar. And what you have to do is just stay around your base camp for a bit until you get fixed up. I'm just kind of poking around for mushrooms, but I might try to sleep off this fever and this rash, for that matter. There are some mushrooms right down there, but those are the paragon. We also want maybe some tobacco or some kind of plant that we could use for an infection. Okay. So, oh, we have leeches on us. All right, we got to get these out of here. Yeah. Rotate. Leeches come in threes, so you're going to want to look around, see if you have another one. Now, they usually do. Maybe in this case, we're good. Okay. I'm going to go over to our fire. Let's hope that it's still there. If it's not, we'll just light it back up. The fire will restore your sanity just by standing next to it. That's another thing that we want to do. All right, yeah, our fire is getting low, but not bad. So I'm going to just load it up with sticks so that it won't burn out. And we can stand by the fire, and you can look in the bottom left and see our sanity. It was getting massively impacted there by leeches, by our injury. So I'm going to actually just rest. I'm not going to rest for a lot, but we got the +2 sanity from the fire, and you see our fever going down as we rest. So there we go. There we go. And we had a comfortable sleep. We got our sanity pretty much topped all the way back off. I'm going to open up my bag, and I'm going to just insert sticks. So my plan was to go explore, and I was all excited about it. We got this water system going, but now we have major concerns, which is, you know, the fact that we were almost killed. So I'm going to try to get our vitals top back off again. Now, do I need more water? I do. So I'm really thirsty. Fever broke, though. And we're getting this kind of filled back up. What do you want me to inspect? Yeah, that is not good. Our rash is gone. So we just have the 2, like, gaping wounds. Okay. And if I go into my notebook, by the way, and I go over here, so dirt, parasites, fever. We took care of the fever. Leech. We had a rash. Wound infection. So we can place maggots on the wound and wait until it's removed. Which, yeah, no. That's not easy to happen. But it's something we could do. All right, so I'm going to kind of go down to the... Yep, I need all these sticks and stuff. Go down to the waterfront here. Let me look at my food. I need to eat that, and I need to eat that. And these are all bad. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy the stack of bad bananas. Confirm. And so, like, this whole stack is spoiled. So we're just going to destroy the whole stack. Destroy the whole stack. Destroy the stack. This meat has spoiled. Destroy it. Stuff weighs a lot. Any of these bad items we just want to get rid of. These are larvae, not to be confused with maggots. I do kind of want to check out and see. We need protein and we need fat. I am vaguely interested in if we killed that cat or not. Oh man, slow. I moved. I shouldn't have moved. I want to get some of this fish. Oh my god, I pushed the wrong button. That was awful. Alright, get out. We just have to wait. It's hard to see. There it is. Okay. And we will just harvest this. Fantastic. And it's going to take us just a couple of days to heal up after that cat attack. But honestly, it's good to get to show you something like that because this time we had bandages, so we didn't die. Oh, by the way, look at this. The energy mushrooms at night. You see how they glow? It's pretty sweet. Kind of have like iridescent property. Very easy to see. All right, we have no small stick space, which is cool. I'm going to drink. I'm going to check out my fire. The fire is low, so we need to do some tree cutting. I don't have a plank. I'm going to give it some small sticks for now. And then we're going to go over here and drop this there and drop this over here. Beautiful. And I'm going to get out my axe, but my better axe. And let's just find a tree that's not too large that we can chop down. This one's fine. This will give us some logs, which we can just break down and get planks and stuff. Sticks. Good stuff. All right. Come over here. And we're going to just have the fire selected. Go to our backpack. And I'm going to put the plank on right away. And we can put on some sticks. Just make sure that this doesn't go out. Alright, and then the meat is cooked. I'll take it. And I'll take it. I'm going to check my indicator. Yep, we do need protein. So I'm going to go to my backpack, and we're just going to eat some fish. Great. Okay. It's telling me to check myself, but I don't know if I either got leeches or if it's just still my infection. Yeah, it's probably just still the infection. I don't see anything new. All right. So we're here. We could maybe try to like leave out raw meat to get maggots. So that would require... What time is it? 10. That would require another fish or something like that. So we could get that, sure. All right, so what we're going to do is roll over this way and just wait, see if we can get another fish. Now, I don't know if you actually can get maggots by leaving meat on the ground and letting it spoil this way, but I've found them before on rotting carcasses, I'm pretty sure, but there might be a better way to get them. I'm just experimenting myself. All right, that didn't work. Wonder if I can get them from snails. Oh, we do have a leech. All right. Where is it? Oh my god. Yeah, there's the 3 leeches. That's what I'm used to. Alright. Look at that big boy. So you see how a lot of our health bar is grayed out? And that's because of our infection. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee on that. Come on over. It's totally safe over here. You've got nothing to worry about. There's a big boy. There's one. A little too far away from me. Okay. Get it. That did not get it. It was right there. I just was too slow. Oh, boy. I'm getting impatient. Now, you can throw it if you want. Like, you can push, right stick to, like, try to spearfish this way. I usually just don't throw it myself. But we can try it. That worked perfectly. All right, great. So we'll harvest this. And I'll take my spear. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my starting area, my little fire. We might need to add some stuff to it. Just keep the fire going. And I'm going to drop some of this meat. And see if in any way that can help us, get some maggots. All right. So I'm going to go over here and, we got another obsidian stone. This cave will spawn them every once in a while. And we're going to go into our backpack, and I'm just going to pick this up and, just drop it right there and see if that'll do it. I doubt it, but that's my dream. All right, then we're going to go to the fire, and I'm going to go to the backpack, and we'll put this over here, and then let's go ahead and add some sticks. Great. Okay, perfect. And what time is it? 1:30 a.m.? Okay. Vitals are good. We need fat. So we need some nuts, or we need coconut, or meat that is not fish. And if we want meat that's not fish, let's talk about how to get that. So while we're waiting for our meat to cook, I'm going to go to the crafting screen, and we're just going to select feathers, and we're going to say craft, and I'm going to select another feather. So we have 2 feathers on there, and then I'm going to select a small stick. And then this lets us craft arrows. Now, I want to craft the max, so I'm going to push the right stick in to craft 3, push right button. Great. So now you can see in our pack, I'll sort it, we have 3 arrows that we can shoot for hunting, which is phenomenal. Let me go over here, and let me take my meat, and that's raw. Okay, and we'll sleep. I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to wake up at 6:30, and I'm going to, now, I'm fully rested, but I'm waking up early because I don't want to use too much daylight. And before I go, let's just make sure our fire has some life to it. So I'm going to put some sticks on here. There we go. That's good. And now I'm going to finally try to explore the area where that cat may have fell. I want to see if it did. I'm just curious. It's still very dark. Okay. Yeah, we'll take these mushrooms. Odd sound effect. Okay. So if the cat did drop, it might have dropped in the water, but we wouldn't be able to see it, perhaps. I don't know how the game would treat that. And there's not... Like, we could swim down. Okay. We have a little oxygen bar, but I don't see a cat corpse. Alright, fine. Apparently the cat made it and sauntered off. What a jerk. Uh-huh. Alright. Well, we tried our best. In that fight, I don't, hold it against us at all. We really gave it a good effort. Here's some bananas. We need these. So I'm just going to quickly eat one. And I'll take the others. Great. So if I look at my wheel, we could drink a little bit from our rainwater. I also have my canteen. Tremendous. Now, another thing we can do is look for a plant that we could harvest that would have properties of, a disinfectant, something like that. What you got in the notebook? What are you trying to tell me about? Antibiotic properties. Yeah, we want that. What else are you trying to tell me about? Using ants as stitches. That's hilarious. Yeah, my grandma taught me that recipe. Okay. So I am going to quickly just check for some coconuts just to see if any of these. Okay, there's a rattlesnake around here. Let's back up. You see it right there? Yep. Rattlesnakes are pretty easy with this spear. They can't reach you at all. Oh, do I not have a knife? Yeah, I do. Why don't you let me... There it is. I was like, why don't you let me harvest this? Okay, tremendous. Now back to the coconut issue. None there. Okay. Oh, look. Maggots on this dead body. This is what I'm talking about. We finally got some. All right. So I'm going to quickly inspect myself. And we're going to go to, like, you know, this infection that's on our arm. And then we're going to open our backpack. And we're going to go to the this tab. And actually, no, they're in the food tab. Yeah, right here. So we're going to insert those. And we put maggots all over our infected wound. Look at that. Isn't that a delight? So we're letting these help with our infection. So in some way, we're getting a little bit of assistance. I'm going to eat this. And I'm going to check out my indices. I need fat and I need water. No problem. I'm looking for... I don't see any nuts on the ground. Let me look. Just circle these trees, look for it. There could be some down here. I'm just going to check really quickly. Remember, just move nice and slow so you don't get hit by a rattlesnake or an ant hill like I always do. Or you can hear that kitty growl and run away in time to not be annihilated. Okay. Nothing there. Any of these trees want to accommodate? Let's look for some nuts over here. Stick. Stick. Sometimes this guy's got some. Doesn't have any right now. None here. Any coconuts for us? Yes. Right there. So there's coconuts right up here. Now check this out. You can actually, instead of chopping down the whole tree, this was a great tip given to me. Thank you, by the way, so much to all of you in the YouTube comments, helping me out with this guide. This will not kill the tree so that this has a chance to make more coconuts. So you can just leave the adult palm tree here so that it can make more coconuts. And then you still get the arrow back. So you get your arrow back. You don't waste it. And then you can just bust this up. And we're going to drink all of the stuff. And then we're going to harvest it. And we're going to go into our pack. And we're going to eat that. So look at this. We're actually almost getting back. I'm going to eat this too. To respectability. I will... this is not a plant that we want to eat. But, you know, it's funny. Now, I need to go to my backpack and actually rearrange it so that this knife... is in a, like, in this slot, the knife can be used to, like, there we go. You can chop it down with the axe, I guess. I was going to knife it. The knife can be used to harvest in that slot, but you can't pull it out and quick bar it. Oh, here we go. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just made that up. Sweet. Unknown herbs all over the place. Those sounds, by the way, are usually the frogs that we don't want to have anything to do with. But boy, I mean, I cannot believe just what an up and down roller coaster it has been dealing with what we have going on. We still have the infection on some of us, but we're not outright dead. And I consider that, like, just a huge victory. That's another plant. If we want, we could, you know, oh, here we go. We got tobacco flower. It says no space in the backpack, so go to your backpack and sort it, and then you should be able to get some space. Even if there is no space still, I'm going to drop these scales. Okay, well, we still can't pick it up. All right. So, sometimes it's like this in Green Hell, where everything's going great, and then you get attacked by a cat. But now we have survived it, and we're learning how to roll with the punches. But my favorite thing that we were able to do here is just get a cool water system going with coconut shells. All of our radials are good. Like, we need a little bit more fat, sure. But we can get some nuts, or we can go bow hunting. We've made arrows. And I'll show you some places to fight animals that will give us fat, which are tremendous. And we'll get into that next time. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. We've got a lot more to cover, but we got waylaid by the angry jungle. Take care.